Hi, and welcome to the support series videos from Vectra. In this series, engineers will go through some of the common requests we see from customers and how to resolve them. Please be sure to subscribe and check back for new videos in the series.
Hi all, welcome to Vector Support video series. I am Mohammed Pasha from Vector Support team. In this video, we will see how to provision a vSensor or a virtual stream from the CLI of the brain with respect to the VMware. Now, the CLI tool is an easy and convenient way to deploy on vCenter or vSphere and ESXi standalone servers. To begin, ensure that the capture port group and management port groups are already created. Also ensure any firewall allows the brain to connect to the vCenter server or the vSphere server on port 443 or any alternate port based on what is configured in your environment. So let's now jump into the lab. You need to log in to the CLI of the Vectra Brain as Vectra user. Once you log in, you would see a VES CLI prompt as seen here. So what we can do is we can start off by running help. Now, once we do help, you could see that there are various groups of commands that are available. One of them is the provision command. So let's look at this command. So we can do provision -h for help. So then we can pick provision VMware again -h. Now, if you can see here, so it allows us to either provision a sensor or a virtual stream. So let's go ahead and do for the sensor and -h. Now, the minute you do that, so this gives you all the options that are available in order to provision the virtual sensor. Now, some of the things that are needed are highlighted as required, as you can see here. So these are needed in order to provision. So I mean, basically, you can walk through or look through all of these options. So let's just now go ahead and provision a vSensor for this brain. Uh, so to begin, I'm gonna just do show mode to show that we are on the brain, and then let's just start off. So I'm gonna do provision VMware vSensor -vs. So this is nothing but the IP or the host name of the vCenter instance or the vSphere instance. So I'm gonna give my lab followed by let's give -vm. So this is nothing but the virtual machine name to assign to the vSensor. So I'm gonna just call it as Pasha underscore sensor. Now then we'll give DS. Now this is the name of the data store where this sensor needs to be provisioned. So I'm gonna just do VMware one -m. So -m is the management next port group name. So in our case that would be management, and then -cp. So just like management port group. So this is for the capture next port group name. So I'm gonna give capture and then -s. So this is the -s is the name of the vSwitch where that has this that is being used and which has the port groups defined for. So in our case, notice that this is there are two words separated with space, so we are putting them in double quotes. Also, this uh, capture switch, right? So it's case sensitive. So in our case, the C is cap, so I have to go ahead and give it as capital C. So that's important to note. Now let's do a -dc. So this is nothing but the name of the data center where the vSensor will be created. So in my case, it's going to be a C and followed by VH. So it's the name of the physical host that the vSensor will be created on. So this is when both -dc and -vh for are for the vCenter only. -d. So basically, with this option, what we are saying is, so when we mention -d, it selects DHCP. to go ahead and assign the IP address, net mask, and gateway for the vSensor. And basically, we can also define a static IP net mask or gateway. But in our case, we're going to go ahead and simply define DHCP to assign the IP address, and we're going to also say an option of -C2. -C is for the number of cores that needs to be given for the vSensor. By default, it would give 4 cores. In my case, I'm just going to go ahead and give about 2 cores, and then followed by the option of -U. Uh, Basically, the username or the vCenter or the vSphere username. So, I mean, in case if you don't give anything, you will be prompted for. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hit enter. Yeah. So now we need to enter the password. So we can see that it says fail to validate the pro group and its configuration, attempting to connect. Okay. Let me just review the command. Yeah. So there has been a couple of typos. Let's fix that. I'm gonna go ahead and I was going to say that I'll go ahead and pause the video. As you can see, it has started the deployment. And now what I'll do is I'll pause the video for this to complete, and then um, we'll get back once the provisioning is complete. All right, so now you can see that the provisioning of the V sensor is completed successfully. And so let's just wait, give it a few more minutes because to make sure that the sensor gets paired to the brain, and let's catch up once the sensor is paired. All right, so let's now do the sensors. Now you can see that the sensor is deployed with the serial number, and it's available for pairing. It's not paired yet because I haven't allowed it on the UI for an auto pairing. So, but yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope this has been informative. Have a great day. Thank you.